And that's what we have. We love to have mystics, because when you have the mystic and you have the researcher and you have the practitioner, and we learn that from Wake Up Schools. Wake Up Schools, they know because they do it every single day. They are with kids every single day, and they know how happy teachers change the world. That's why we combine this with happiness, because happiness is a way, but it's a beautiful way that unites the whole world. And the more you go deeper and deeper and you research and research, you realize that happiness unites everybody and is an activator, because in order to get happiness, you have to activate happiness. And when you activate and you are joyful, your immune system improves, your conditions improve. So happiness is not the end, it's the beginning. That's why the combination of an activator like happiness with freedom and consciousness is beautiful combination, is powerful combination, super powerful. And then of course is peace, and then of course is love, and then of course is compassion, and then of course is forgiveness and gratitude. And all those are part of our values, by the way, because we have discovery, connection, gratitude, and compassion are values. But the key ingredients of why we exist is to realize is to become to reality and to make real the combination of freedom, consciousness, and happiness. That's why probably you are here, because you get the call and we all are able to free more people, help people get more conscious, and tell people that they are already happy. They have to remember, and they have to remember who they are. Having Catherine here, we had this conversation many times every time. So I think that that's the higher purpose, and that's it. It's no more than that. Now, as a community, we have to realize how to maximize and how to help people to get to the maximum level of flourishing they can get, and create that awareness that is going to bring mindfulness, that is going to bring transcendence. Awareness, mindfulness, transcendence. So I think this is part of my reflection during the week. But I would love to hear Valerie did, and if we can share in Spanish one, did in English one. Valerie, some takes and key elements that you found important during the week that will be fantastic. Before we go into that, I think it's very important as well that for those who don't know, that as part of the tools that we are creating as World Happiness Fest, and we are part of a broader Brands and Roses Foundation, we have different programs, and I want to show you just in 1 minute some of those programs so you have a full picture of the elements of what we are building here. So I'm going to share just 1 second my screen, just for you to see what we have in mind, because this week we want to really share, and we want to get your feedback and gifts in many ways, and Ben will talk about gifts and harvesting, how we can actually move these programs to the next level. So this is the list of so many things going on. One is the World Happiness Fest, but then as you know, we have the World Happiness Academy, where we have all these amazing content and training. We have the World Happiness Awards, and as you know, we are giving 12 to individuals, 12 to people, 12 categories, and one special one focused on the coronavirus. We have the World Happiness Observatory, and this is artificial intelligence applied to finding what's really going on around the world around happiness and well-being with news. We have the World Happiness Agora and all the agoras that we have around the world, plus the gardens, the Kiko Chat Gardens, and we are going to talk about that. And tomorrow on Friday, we are going to move into the gardens in order to explore more. We have the World Happiness Public Policy Forum focused on public policy. And during the week, we had Sandu, Mariano Rojas, and Sherry, Carrie Exton from the OECD talking about public policy. This is very important. If we want to have a profound change, we need public policy and conscious leaders as well. Then we have the lab based on my book, The Exponential of Happiness. We have the regular happiness program in Costa Rica, and you are completely invited. We already have dates for next year, March 12th, 14th, and this is one of the fireplaces where we hope all the Agora House can go at some point in time. It's a 3 days program focused on peace and happiness with the United Nations, University for Peace. And then we have discovery expeditions. We have certifications, positive psychology with Itai Ibban, meditation and mindfulness teacher trainings. We have expedition to Bhutan, expedition to India, Auroville. We have the whole partnership with Transtech. We have a fest focus on kids, and then we have all these gaming opportunity that we do with fund funding. So I'm not going to get into all that, but there you have so many possibilities and opportunities, and we are thinking about what else to do. So something else that we are looking is for leaders for each of those programs, somebody who wants to own and say, I want to lead the awards, I want to lead the academy, I want to lead something. So this is something very important for us, and probably through these 6 weeks of interactions, we'll get more leaders and more people saying, I want to play a global role as well. So this is part of my reflection of the week. The week was very was unique because of the moment we are going through. But before I share more, I would love to hear from Valerie in English and Edith in Espanol. What are your takes of the week? And then we go into breakouts and we keep sharing.
Thank you, Luis. Very happy to be here this morning. My takes, it was, an amazing ride. I mean, I have to say, I really, my takeaway was several things. The first thing is that I really felt the DNA of our community during those times, which I feel was really very engaged, and the passion that I felt was really very present. The agility that we needed to move forward, and the resilience. This is really the 3 things that I really experienced during that week. The other part, my takeaway was so I'm very hopeful for the future, for all this reason, is also the ability to shift. Luis was amazing. I have to say, 48 hours later, we had the voice of like, we cannot talk about happiness at that moment. And in the other side, the voice of like, this is exactly the perfect moment to speak about happiness. So this polarity was very present, and strong voices. And and we choose to move forward, and it was the best things that happened. I think it was really amazing. And Ana Maria shared with us previously how important he was. And I felt a lot of, this energy was very, very strong. So he really encouraged me and us also to move even more into this path and engage even strongly with our community. I think also what I've experienced was the call about speakers. So I was in charge with Yves Simon and Akim Novak of the Happiness at Work track. And I was amazed by how the speakers that we wanted to reach out were answer and were present and stretched out in a time of very challenging time for themselves. Every one of us, we have our family, but everyone was still there. So it was really humbling and really powerful to see that as well. So that was one of the take. The next, for me today, is very important, and for us is to really share and move forward and see how we can bring. We have so much beautiful project, and we have so much in the academy, for example, that we share. There is so much value in terms of how to create more happiness in the world. So I really, this is something that I really want you to explore, but we're going to talk about it later. But this, when I look at it, I'm like, wow, this is a lot. The whole community work all over the world to create something that is there. So it's there for us to take and run with it. So this is what I wanted to share today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Luis. Edith?
Bueno, I'm gonna say de lo mismo en inglés, en español, parecido a Valerie. So, voy a hablar lento para que la gente que entiende un poquito español, que entienda también. Estoy súper agradecida de ser parte de esta comunidad y feliz de que todos estemos conectados también de esta manera en estos tiempos y en estos momentos de confinamiento y de pandemia. Creo que es un regalo que podamos hacer este tipo de cosas y lo aprecio muchísimo. Creo que la semana, haber estado en esta semana de Happiness Fest, para mí, una de las primeras cosas, uno de los takeaways que tengo es que mientras otras personas estaban tratando de entender qué pasaba, yo tenía el gran privilegio y el gran regalo de tener una comunidad del World Happiness Fest con todos ustedes para mantener la semana viva y mantenerme conectada con gente de todas partes del mundo todo el tiempo. Y para mí eso fue un launching de esta situación que lo que me ha dado es más fuerzas y más inspiración y más motivación, y me ha aclarado cada día más mi propósito y mi misión y el trabajo. Entonces, desde ese momento solamente lo único que puedo ver es cómo esto, Luis, que estamos haciendo es un ejemplo en vivo y en directo de una práctica real, no en teoría, sino en todos los días, de cómo puede cambiar la vida de esta manera. Yo vengo de haber dado esta charla y mi línea de investigación, que es cómo el trauma y la adversidad puede ser una oportunidad. Y el World Happiness Fest es un ejemplo vivo de cómo se transforma el trauma en oportunidad, de cómo se transforma la adversidad en crecimiento. Y creo que cada uno de nosotros está haciendo eso todos los días, y por eso es que creo que seguir adelante con esto es tan, 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 tan importante. La otra cosa que también comparto con Valerie, I share with Valerie, de que lo hemos hablado antes, es, Luis, que tú has sido un ejemplo perfecto de transformarse en el momento necesario, cuando ha habido tantas diferentes voces de qué hacer y qué no hacer, y de dificultad, de poder ajustarse y adaptarse y tener la flexibilidad de enfrentar a lo que está pasando en el momento. Realmente ha hecho una gran diferencia, y creo que es un ejemplo que todos tenemos que tener y usar todos los días, sobre todo en situaciones así, y enseñarle a nuestra comunidad y a los demás, como líderes comunitarios que somos, como gente que queremos participar activamente en el cambio y en la transformación. Es un ejemplo maravilloso que creo que lo pusimos en práctica y que tenemos que seguir haciéndolo. Y bueno, la tercera cosa que siempre digo es mantener la conexión. Esto es un ejemplo de conexión. Lo que propone la lista de cosas que hace Brands and Rousers, el Big Community, el World Happiness Fest que invita, el viaje a la India, por ejemplo, que estamos organizando. Todos estos son momentos de conexión que tenemos que mantener, porque eso es lo que hace que la vida tenga significado y que nos mantengamos con sentido y con significado y con propósito. Así que me llevo muchísimas cosas y de verdad con muchas ganas y mucha fuerza de seguir haciéndolo y seguir adelante. Thank you. I can say that in English too next time.
That was fantastic. I would love, Suzanne, because you were in the gardens, and this is a beautiful space that we've created, but we didn't use it as much as I feel we can use it going forward. Le he preguntado a Susan que hables un poco los jardines que hemos creado, porque ella estuvo en los jardines, pero no hemos tenido mucho tiempo de interaccionar, y a partir de ahora sí que vamos a invitar a todo el mundo a venir a los jardines a partir de mañana. So why don't you share a bit your experience being the gardener, and what can we do there in those gardens, a beautiful gardens that we have created?
It's such a pleasure, Louis. And, you know, the gardens are there. They were created and conceived for this. And even if there were not many people, Every person that came, it was very special. And it's a new experiment where we're taking two technologies to put them together that can go beyond Zoom, even to take us back to nature, and also to give us the opportunity to create topics ourselves for you to host other people. It was set up so that we can be self-organized. So these gardens, of these beautiful gardens from all over the world, is a place that you're going to be able to come to in the future, and especially in the next month and maybe beyond. And I just am so looking forward to us welcoming each other there. And, you know, it's a little bit like a great celebration. I could describe it all to you, how it works, but I think I'm going to let you be surprised, and you're going to experience it. And so with some curiosity, and know that you're going to be welcomed with love, your head, your heart, and it will be a place to hang out, a place to meditate, a place to talk, a place to share, a place to take action. So I'll leave it at that with a little bit of mystery, and I'll let Luis maybe translate this real quick. Thank you.
Sí, un poco resumiendo lo que dice Susan, es que es un lugar mágico. Hemos creado muchísimos jardines y podemos crear todos los que queramos. Cada uno puede cambiar el nombre, pero la clave es que es autoorganización. Quiere decir que es un espacio que vosotros podéis usar con vuestros propios grupos en cualquier momento. Es 24 horas al día. Es una conexión entre Zoom y Kiko Technology, tecnología. Se llama Kiko, que ha creado Lucas, que es el fundador, es parte de la comunidad, y vamos a ir explorando. A partir de mañana nos vamos a reunir allí, en esos jardines, y están abiertos para todos durante todo el tiempo para que los podáis usar.
The only thing I forgot to say,
Yes.
wait a minute, Louis, because I heard you. I want you to know this new name that who's not here today, but he's the one that conceived Lucas Coffee, conceived what we dreamed of. Louis, I, and others, he made happen. And he's just, I could not ever forget Lucas. He's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, he's fantastic. All right, Ben. So I think that we are almost ready.